The way you navigate files in Obsidian is completely outdated. With the new Notebook Navigator plugin, 3 minutes of setup will upgrade your note-taking every single time you open your vault again. How to install the plugin and the best things it can do is exactly what we're going to look at now. Alright, for showcasing the plugin, I've actually prepared a sample vault. As we can see, our file navigation menu is actually very boring. There aren't any file previews, we can't pin things, there aren't recent files or anything, but all of this is about to change. By going into our Obsidian settings, then to Community Plugins, making sure you even have them enabled, click on Browse and search for the Notebook Navigator plugin by Johan Sanneblad. Click Install and then click on Enable. And I mean, yeah, already this looks absolutely beautiful. If your view differs from mine, for example, it doesn't have a dual pane layout, just in general, make sure you have the Notebook Navigator view selected. Secondly, that you have actually given this window enough space. So for example, just cutting it in half, okay, maybe a bit less. And most importantly, by clicking this button on the top left to actually extend this sort of Apple Notes kind of view. And you know, this view is mobile optimized, it supports multiple languages, and some people just leave it at that. They install it and then they like it and maybe just browse through these things, which is all fair and good, but that is literally just scratching the surface. Johan Sanneblad is actually updating this plugin very frequently and added a lot of cool new features. But before even looking at any of those, I bet that a lot of people already miss that you should actually install 2 more plugins to get the most out of the Notebook Navigator. The first being Featured Image, also by Johan Sanneblad, which just makes sure that if you have any image in any of your notes, that it actually becomes one of these preview images in this dual pane view. And the second being the Style Settings, an essential plugin for which the Notebook Navigator plugin actually has options. So then if you get in the view of the style settings, you will actually see that you can adjust the styling of all of the elements of the Notebook Navigator view. But you know, these have been a bit more itty-bitty details. Now we're actually going to look at the juicy things. Just first, I want to highlight how this plugin is so well maintained and compatible. For example, let me demonstrate by clicking on our vault, which is also now an exposed root folder, which is very handy. Right-clicking it and creating a new base. As you can see, it appears in our view, but for example, I've already created a base in another tutorial, which is this handy book view, which you can, by the way, build yourself in just 4 minutes by checking out this tutorial. And yeah, apart from that, I mean, if we scour this view, not only is there file navigation, but also tag navigation. So there are tag people and there are folder people, but here you literally get the best of both worlds. For example, in my animal directory, I have also given the animal notes like an animal tag or an animal can swim tag. So like Obsidian nested tags, and now I can actually look at my nested tags and filter things with that, which is awesome. Additionally, a new handy feature are the recent notes, where I literally just see, the notes that I recently looked at. And by the way, how many of these recent notes are shown can be adjusted here, and in general, if this section should be displayed, literally in the settings that we're also going to get into in a bit more detail just in a minute. Now, apart from these recent notes, we can also, like if we have a lot of folders, just right-click a folder and add it to shortcuts. So it gets pinned at the top here, so we always have them in a quick access format. Similarly, inside of my folders, in the more visual view, I can also pin specific notes. For example, I'm gonna choose Heretics of Dune by Frank Herbert, and now it's pinned at the very top if I ever look in that folder. The sorting order can also be changed, for example, by title, which would be more fitting for books. Also, how much of the inner text or the title is being previewed can actually be adjusted in these appearance settings, but like having multiple title rows doesn't really make sense for my animals notes right now. Yeah, again, you can also just create a new note in this view directly, which is very handy, and also open a note in a new tab instead of replacing the one that you're actually looking at right now. You can also collapse items. For example, that doesn't really change much for me because I don't have that many subfolders here. Also very handy is the reordering root folders option, which, for example, I want my diary to be at the top, so I can custom sort it actually. And if I ever want to revert it, I can click the reset to alphabetic order button, but I won't do that in this case. So go out of this view. And now, again, if I extend my root vault directory, my diary folder is actually at the very top. Again, so much more powerful than a default file view. Like, what the hell? Also very handy are icons. This is not only awesome because it works in this view, but it actually saves you installing any of the numerous icon plugins that are also there for Obsidian. And it actually allows you to not only add icons to folders, but also to the separate files. And before I even add any icons, I'm going to go into the Notebook Navigator settings, scroll a bit further down, and actually see that there are even icon packs offered to download beforehand. For example, I'm just going to download all of these right now because I really like the variety, and we will look into each of those. And now, for example, for my diary folder, that screams for an icon. So right click, then change icon, and now I have all the icon packs as like options. But for example, just the pre-installed Lucide icons will probably suffice. I will search for a notebook, and yeah, that is, for example, very fitting for a diary. Then for animals, let's see, I don't really have any animal icons in this icon pack, but in the emoji pack, I actually have lots of animals. So for example, I could just choose this animal, like this blue whale. For books, I'm actually going to use this book icon from RPG Awesome because that looks a lot cooler than any other icons I've seen. Now for image, I'm actually going to use a bootstrap icon. For templates, I'm just going to use this again. And yeah, I guess this thumbnails folder is actually redundant, so I'm going to delete it right in this view. That looks very nice. Additionally, you can also change the colors. So I'm going to add, like, right click, then change color. And I'm going to make my diary directory actually like sort of pink. My animal directory gets like this very nice green, and my books actually get this like light blue. But if that wasn't cool enough, this is actually not that clean from a designing perspective, but you can not just change the color of the folder name, but also of the folder background. So actually I just reverted all the colors, and now I'm going to right click and click on change background. And I'm going to do the same, but this time add these background colors, and also going to make the text colors maximum white. Very nice. And now I have these very vibrant and easy to spot directories, which I can always choose. Now, choosing icons is also possible for individual notes. For example, my ducks note does deserve a duck icon. So I can change the icon of the duck note, search for the icon, and then add it, and bam, I have an icon for my note. Also, another very powerful feature is hiding folders. So I have actually not styled the images and the templates directory because I want to hide them instead. So I go to the Obsidian settings, then to Notebook Navigator, scroll down just a tiny bit and see the option to hide folders. So now I'm just gonna enter images, and because I want to hide two folders, I'm actually going to separate them with a comma and also add templates. Now coming back to our view, we can see that these folders are successfully hidden. This is also something that required installing another community plugin in order to work. Also, searching within these notes is obviously possible, but if you go into the settings of the Notebook Navigator, you can upgrade the search. Like if you scroll down to the tab Search and Search Provider, you can actually switch from filter search to Omni Search, which works with full text and is a lot more precise. But actually for Omni Search to work, like if you want that power feature, then you actually need to search for the Omni Search plugin as well and install it and enable it. But again, beautiful extra feature. Like Omni Search, if I go into the Vault directory and search for Dune, it just works. It's super fast and it searches all the text and even more. There are also numerous settings in the Notebook Navigator settings. For example, what's your default startup view? What should be like your homepage / dashboard to open? Also just hiding individual notes. And also again, showing specific like extra tabs like the shortcuts or recent notes tabs or the tags. And also like default filters for the list pane. Also under advanced, like at the very, very bottom, I recommend just disabling confirm before deleting because I normally delete things when I actually want to delete things. This plugin also supports numerous commands. For example, if I press Command P and then search for Notebook Navigator, I see options like open, search, move files, review file, blah, 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 blah. And for example, if I use search, then I immediately switch to the search view and search for a giraffe, for example. Yeah, if you actually haven't been able to follow along yourself with your own vault, you can also download this vault for free in the video description below, like for experimenting or using this vault as a starting template. Also, please go support Johan Sanneblad for making this amazing plugin and adding numerous awesome features like over the past few weeks. He deserves all the growth and virality. Also, a final pro tip to end things is to go to the Obsidian settings, then to Appearance, then click on Manage under the tab Themes and actually get yourself a nice Obsidian theme. Of course, just getting any of the most popular themes like the Anu Pupuchin theme by Anubis and install and using it is nice, but there are a lot more underrated themes that you could be interested in. I made a video about that, so go check it out.